It's time to change the oil on this MTD. This is the beginning of the blowing season here, so I've had the valve turned off. Turned it back on into the carburetor. I've added some gas to it, fresh gas. Okay, let's see if she fires up in this first fire of the season. Choke on, throttle all the way open. Get about 7 or 8 primes. Okay, we let that run for 5 minutes to get the oil nice and warm. So now we'll drain it. Okay, the drain plug on this one is 9/16. Now we'll just tilt it back. Let that hot oil drain out of there. Okay, we're down to a few drips. Put that cap back on there. Alright, let's take off the dipstick. Funnel. Now, one of the things on this machine that's always irritated me is they have an odd amount of oil to add. It's like 1 1/4 pints, 21 ounces. So unless you measure that ahead of time, you're going to be just doing this adding and checking with a dipstick. So I'm going to do it different this year. So this engine requires 1 1/4 pint or 21 fluid ounces of oil, which is not amount. That's what I've done this year. I'm going to make myself a container I can use year after year. So I've got 21 ounces of water in this pitcher, and what I'm simply going to do then is pour this into this container. And what I'm going to do here is just got a Sharpie marker here. Just mark the level, the water level in there. Take the water out and fill it up with oil to that point, 21 fluid ounces of oil. And I'll just use this container year after year to get it exactly right. Okay, now in case I lose my container and I need to just pour it into some other container to measure it, I'm going to figure out what the gram weight is of this volume. Granted, water and oil may not be exactly the same. They're going to be very close. So we've got 602 grams. So I could use another container. I'll mark this down in a couple different places. In the future, if I lose my container, I can just put about 600 grams of oil in there, in my 21 ounces. Alright. We've got our 1 1/4 now. Putting in a 1 1/4 of 5W30, not yogurt. Yeah, see, I've got it marked now. Let's see, next time I'll do it. Next time I do it, next year or whenever. Alrighty, and there it is. I'm going to check the dipstick just to make sure to let it settle a little bit. Let's check this out once and see where we ended up. See it. We're right on it. So that worked out good. Okay, we're all set then. Ready for another snowing and blowing season. Thanks for watching.